when I was a young boy, this is where I spent all my summers. This particular house, my grandmother slept in this bed that I'm sitting on now, and I slept in the bed that the camera's resting on. And my dream when I was here was to catch one of these, a big one, 10 kilos. I think I've once caught something in the ballpark. I never got a scale to weigh it, but it was about a meter long. And this is not a fishtail. The funny thing was, I was all choked up about. We had to put 2 plastic bags on it, one from each end, and then we took the train home. It was a guy called Matti Saranpää that I was here with, and what do you call it? We didn't make it here because we wanted to measure it, the weight of the fish. But the problem was that we should have gone to a store somewhere to measure it, but we didn't measure the weight of the fish. And the only place the place that we ended up was Matti's home. And we chucked the fish into the freezer, and I had to be at work at Kirkkonummi, which is on the west side of Helsinki, early in the morning, 7 o'clock. So I slept a short night at Matti's, and I went there, and then I made a date with Matti that, yeah, we'll come and deal with the fish later. We need to weigh this thing because it must be close to 10 kilos. And this is what I'd like to tell myself that it was, but you never know. But the nasty thing was Matti's mother, Helena. She used to be a cook at Suomen Pankki. And what she had done while, I don't know where Matti was, but I was at work, Helena had taken the fish and she had prepared it. And then, well, I was obviously heartbroken about this, but then I decided but I need to go and eat this fish because I caught it and it's the biggest thing I've ever caught from anywhere. And what do you call it? Then my current boss, it was my little cousin's father, Jaska, told me that he's having none of it. I need to put in a long day, and it took like 3 hours from Kirkkonummi to get to Kontula where Matti lived, and I never got there. And I never tasted the pike that I got. But this is the picture I stared at every single night when I spent here. Never got to eat it. So now I'm sitting on Sirkka's bed, and the bed that I was previously talking, it's over there where the picture of the pike is. One thing that I noticed here is that, again, going back to this Twitter handle, Stumbling in Flats, now that I try and walk barefoot here, I feel that my left leg, the toes kind of curl under, and I feel that I'm kind of making a mess of my toes. No, you don't need shoes. Come on over here now. Because I've got... So basically, gather around. It's easier. I don't need to explain. So these are just about the smallest little fishies there are. Well, you ate them the other day. They taste wonderful.
Yeah, but I don't.
What?
Is there gonna be blood in them?
Not much, no.
Not much.
And do you know what? Rudy enjoys these tremendously. So you just take that by the head here, and you pull it, and you get all the guts out.
No, I don't know. I was kind of confident, but I don't know if I can do that.
And then after this, you take the scissors, so you can work in pairs.
I'll do the scissor part. Someone else can pull out the guts.
I can pull out it.
And then,
I'll fill out the
wait, before you decide, you open up its stomach, and then here you see that's the black part. There is its liver, I think, at the top, and then you scrape it with your nail.
You can scrape. No, I hate.
So there's two tasks. One is to rip off the head, and then you see now it's fairly clean, and that's edible.
Oh, we have to get the plastic gloves.
No.
Yes.
Then
Please.
have at it. Who's first?
Elijah. No.
So take a fish.
No, where they are.
I'll show you how to do it.
I'm sorry. Oh, this is actually. Oh, Elijah.
So have it in your other hand,
Wait, can I?
like that, and then hold it just behind the gills here. Press in there, and then pull the head off. Hold on. Then just pull.
I go and rub the fish.
Yeah. Now try and pull the guts out with it, like that, and then toss them here. The dog will eat it. The dog loves those. And then whoever does it, just take the scissors and cut it open. You shove it in from this end, like that, and you just cut it open. Those scissors aren't very good.
There might be some other ones in the new cabinet.
Then you open up, and then you scrape that
What this?
with your nail.
What?
This stuff here, you scrape it out with your nail. And then the dog, he absolutely... Rudy! Turtan! Oh, he's too interested. And you can leave that in the water, the stuff that you scrape out.
I don't want to scrape
Yeah.
out the guts.
It doesn't feel like anything.
I want to be able to do it. I want to be pretty sus.
And look into it. Is it cleaned out?
I want to be strong enough to do it, but I don't think I am.
Yeah, you are.
That was actually
Fear
okay.
factor
Not the
and
part where you-
survivors, they make people eat those kinds of things.
Yeah, you eat snails and stuff like. So basically, you do as long as you see brown stuff in there, you scrape it out with your.
I can do that.
So
Can I do it again?
yeah, please do.
We all just.
It will be a moment for the kids to remember.
I'm getting 2 gloves.
I have nightmares of dead, gutted fish swimming off.
Well, what do you think that you eat every day? It's pigs and cows and fish. So open it up and see inside if it's clean. Yeah, that's good. So toss it in that bucket. Elisa, you're up. Take the gloves off.
I don't.
And now I'll show you one.
Yeah, I know how to do this.
Well, I'll. No, not like that. You're ripping too much off. No, you didn't know. So basically, you take it so that the guts come with it. See there.
Thank you for taking the guts out.
Yeah, well, you get to do a couple more, and then you cut it open
No, I don't
so
want to
that
know.
you can.
I'll find out for myself. No. You can tell me afterwards.
Oh my! Is that poop?
Yes, it is poop.
Yes, it is poop.
The,
Get the poopy
Make sure
out.
you get all the poop out because we don't want to eat poop.
no, the poop is in the suoli. And now I'll show you. Don't open it anymore. See, you scrape this bottom bit like that with your nail.
I
And
don't have nails.
well, yes, you do. Well,
I have very short ones.
yeah. And see, now that it's clean like that,
I like just holding this. Scrape out the guts.
That's it. Good. Toss it in that bucket. And then take the next one.
It's cold.
That was it.
Give me my fish brush. Oh, it's freezing.
The other way around.
Isn't this an ice? Yeah, and you just ripped his
Please don't play with it. Food's not for playing.
ripped his head off.
What happened here?
Hoping
What happened
it's
here?
it probably some predator tried to nick it or something. Fish quite often have that. So to hold it by the neck here. So you squeeze it up there and then you pull it down like that and then the guts. Yeah,
Oh no!
hey, don't! Hey, Elsu, don't go away. You squeezed the wrong part.
No.
You squeezed the wrong part.
The guts came out of the side. Woohoo!
No.
Hey, please continue.
Don't die.
Elijah, can you turn someone else?
Hold it firmly up there. Hold it there.
Okay, I need gloves.
Now, see you got the guts out. Toss them there. Hey,
Now, but I think it might be poison.
fish that then and what do you call it? We're not using all of that. So first, if you salt in there, there's already a bunch, so I'm not putting any more. This is just for the video. There's a load of salt, and then ground black pepper in there is until I say stop. I'll show you. You don't go back and forth, you just go in one direction.
Okay.
So you don't go like this. So go on.
Smells good.
And then you do flour. The traditional recipe, it calls for what do you call it, rye, but we now only have wheat, so but what can you do? I think that shall suffice. Sampo, can you bring the fish over? Well, basically now you don't want all the liquid in here, so you take them one by one. What?
I need the gloves.
No, you don't. You take these one by one and you take whatever moist is on them and you get rid of it. There's nothing to it. You remember how wonderful that tail tastes when it's all done? Crispy and stuff.
They feel really weird when they've got the flour on them.
You don't need to shake all the water off. It's and just put like 5 fish in one bowl and then you don't need to do that.
Okay. Do you want it? Okay. Let's shake them about a bit.
So that they're all covered in flour.
They feel kind of
These
weird.
ones feel funny.
You're not supposed to touch them a lot because then the flour comes off easily. Yeah, I think the bowl that we used yesterday, it was easier for flipping. That doesn't work so well. So you don't need to do them that much, then just put them out there. Everybody's packing up. And it's been, let's say, exhausting 4 days. It's been tremendously long that we spent here. Everybody's packing up. We're hoping to clean it up to Mom's standards, but I'm sure we'll fall short. The kids prepared a wonderful meal. I had them clean the potatoes, clean the fish, prepare the chicken, do a marinade for it, fry the fish, and boil the potatoes, and they cook the chicken, and yeah, it was a success and it was good. I did some of the spicing so that it wasn't completely bland, but yeah. And Elijah was especially interested in participating. But anyway, sorry, my camera is going funny. I'll sign off and say Jesus Christ is King.